Hi everyone, this is Veronica. Today we are going to talk about rising light pollution. So earlier I talked about nitrogen pollution. So these are some of the pollutions which are usually ignored. But now there's an alarming rising light pollution. So we'll discuss about it today in today's lecture. So for my video updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and the PDF of this lecture will be uploaded on my Telegram channel, link of which I've given in the end of the slide. So now this is our channel StudyIQ. If you're preparing for any government exam, our pen drive and tablet courses are also available. For additional information, you can call on these numbers or you can visit our website also. So now, what is the relevance of this topic in the exam? So from UPSC point of view, this will come under this topic, and at objective level and main, the concept of light pollution and rising level of light pollution and its effect, these are important for you. Now before starting this discussion, let me ask you, like, ever have you looked down at a major city from an aeroplane at night? Because you will see ablaze with LED street lights, different hoardings, residential and commercial buildings are illuminating. So cities today have mastered the art of turning night into some version of day. So even inside our homes, our eyes are exposed to light emitted by various screens, not to mention streaming in through the windows, forcing us to rely on blue light filters and sleep masks at night. So, experts say that all this light pollution is tinkering with our body rhythms and those of plants and wildlife, triggering a lot of health disorders and behavioral changes. Now we'll see why it is a current affair, why, what is the issue. Because in India, recent study published in the journal Urban Light, so here it is urban, this is the journal Urban Light, Urban Climate. It said that brightness from outdoor lights increased steadily between 1993 to 2013. So it has given the names of the cities also which have high light pollution intensity, like New Delhi, Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh. But on the other hand, there are some more cities like West Bengal, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu, which went from low to high pollution thanks to urban expansion, because everything is happening because of urban expansion, industrial and agriculture development, and because of air pollution in these region. Even light pollution is giving rise to air pollution, because you see the haze that develop because of the light in the atmosphere. So heavy light pollution is actually found in the capitals of most states, especially in your South India. Now, what is light pollution? See, light pollution is artificial brightening of the night sky that is caused by man made lightning. Man made lightning is your anthropogenic light, which has a disruptive effect on natural cycles, and it inhibits the observation of stars and planets. You might go out in the night and look at the sky. If you're in a major city, you won't be able to see the night stars and planets clearly because of this light pollution, which is also known as photo pollution or luminous pollution. You should know the alternative names of light pollution also. And basically, this is misdirected and obtrusive of natural light by excessive artificial light. So more than 80% of humanity lives under skies saturated with artificial light. So this is the present condition. So if we talk about these points, the like first one, the light pollution is also known as photo pollution and luminous. So it is all because of anthropogenic light. Anthropogenic is a man-made lightning system, and it is disturbing all kinds of natural condition, and it is a result of urbanization. Now let's move forward, because world is getting brighter day by day, but according to scientists, this is not a good thing. We should not be happy because of this, because a recent research, it shows a data from 2012 to 2016, which shows that this brightness of light in night has increased by 2% annually. And it is, there's a concern about ecological effects. Ecological effects is like how the living organisms are interacting with each other and interacting with their physical surroundings. So it is having a negative impact on it and on the people and humans, people obviously on their health. Now what are the consequences? See, first, light pollution has ecological consequences, with natural light cycles disrupted by artificial light introduced into nighttime environment. After that, this increased sky glow can affect human sleep also. How? I'll tell you in next slide. In addition to threatening, like it is affecting nocturnal organism. Nocturnal organisms are the organisms which are active during night. So in addition to threatening 30% of vertebrates that are nocturnal and over 60% invertebrates that are also nocturnal, this artificial light is affecting plants and microorganisms also. Moreover, it is threatening the biodiversity through changed night habits such as reproduction or migration patterns of many different species, like there are insects, amphibians, fish, birds, bats and other animals. They are disturbing the reproductive cycles of the organisms also. Migration of birds that navigate using the stars to disorient night flying insects. So in humans it is disturbing the circadian rhythms. CIR, circadian rhythms. Circadian rhythms is one which is, or in other language you can say, it is the biological clock which is regulated by various hormones and other bodily functions. Now let's move to the next slide. Okay, as I told you, it is affecting the human sleep also. See, artificial light at night, it hinders the production of melatonin. So this melatonin is a bodily hormone that regulates wakefulness and also acts as a tumor suppressor. It suppresses the cancer, tumors. So those exposed to artificial lights are thus at higher risk of low sleep quality. You might have heard your friends and the working people that we are not able to sleep properly, or some people they complain for insomnia and then depression. So besides all this, it even causes breast and prostate cancer. So disruption of daily rhythms due to light pollution may also lead to obesity. So this is not what I am saying from myself. This is what the research is saying, and this research is analyzed data from over 80 countries, right? So next, if we talk about animals now their departure. So firstly this was about humans, their departure from their rhythmic cycle, and now for animals, departure from rhythmic light and dark cycle of nature triggers an alteration in reproductive activity. See, animals don't know what is watch, what is time. So whatever, they regulate their activities with this light, intensity of light and darkness. So it is affecting their life also. Predator and prey interactions are getting disrupted, and even orientation capabilities, their sense of direction is, they are getting confused. So several nocturnal animals and migratory birds navigate using brighter horizon as a pivot. So however, increasing light polluted skies are totally confusing them. Now artificial lights also attract migratory birds, which frequently crash into lampposts and make faulty decisions to stop over brightly lit but resource poor location for food. So you can see it is also this disrupting the successful migration also, and it is proving fatal for the birds. So now last point here is that global studies, they are showing a negative impact of light pollution on nocturnal pollinators. So what are nocturnal pollinators? Nocturnal, the animals which are active during night. So nocturnal pollinators are the animals which help in pollination during night, like moths and beetles. So there is a negative impact on them also, leading to 13% slump in fruiting of plants and changing in foraging habits of animals like mice also. So you can see there's a lot of negative impact on human health, on animals, on plants. It is disrupting their natural ability to detoxify. Their DNA damaging has been seen. Temporary wilting is being noticed in plants. Reduced time to flower transition or prevention of flowering is there, and even lowers photosynthetic rate is seen. So you can see there are a lot of negative impact of light pollution on whole biodiversity. As more areas get electrified, light pollution will also rise. And even these white LEDs that we use, which are being promoted. And talking about India, we have installed over 21 lakh LED street lights under the street lighting national program between 2015 to 2017, right? So this was about the consequences. Now we talk about any data which shows us then the rate of growth which is observed in developing countries is much faster than in already brightly lit rich countries. So, with few exceptions, growth in nighttime light was observed throughout South America and Africa and Asia, and light remained stable in only a few countries. Although the researchers said the satellite sensors blindness to some LED light may mask an actual increase. So, ultimately, light pollution is increasing every day. So we have to prevent it. So now, what could be the probable reasons for increasing light pollution? So there are two main reasons. Because of artificial lightning instead is growing, because of we want to save energy demand is there, and then we want to use something which is energy efficient, and we are using a lot of LEDs. That is one of the reason. And next is city transitions of its street lighting from sodium lamps to LED. This indicates that savings in energy are being offset by either new or brighter lights in other places. So these are the reasons. Now, what could be the way forward? So obviously few alteration can help us to reduce the this light pollution. One of the thing is that shielding on the street lighting fixtures, that the direction, that the upward direction should be prevented. There should be more focus towards the roads, towards downward side rather than being upward, and causing a light in the sky. Also sky, we should prevent the sky glow in the night, and correcting over light, we should adjust the light intensity according to the time also, because this will help us to fight light pollution. Because I have already told you lot of things, negative impact of light pollution. So let me give you an example here. In 1997, former president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he was heading the defense DRDO, that is Defense Research and Development Organization. He took an unusual decision, heeding pleas from various Indian conservationists. This missile man of India, he gave orders to mask the floodlights at a missile testing facility on a Wheeler Island in Odisha. So you want to know where is Wheeler Island? You can say here in Odisha. Here is the Wheeler Island, and here missile testing takes place. So now, why he gave this order? Because during that time the olive ridley turtle, here you can see in the picture, olive ridley turtle, the hatching season was going on. That was from November to May. So the floodlights created an artificial light horizon that confused turtle hatchlings on the beach. So as a result, many hatchlings, tragically, they perished to exhaustion, predators, and dehydration during their journey, because they got confused with their lights. They thought it was ocean and they moved towards the lights. So unfortunately, the problem wasn't solved for good, because reports suggest that Dr. Kalam orders were forgotten soon after he left DRDO. However, a 2009 study on this particular, the animal you can see on the screen, Oliver Ridley turtle hatchlings in Odisha, confirmed that around half of these hatchlings go astray due to beach lighting. So what I need to say here, government also need to take certain steps wherever they are necessary to reduce the light pollution. So in comment box now you can tell me what are the various reasons, by what ways we can reduce this pollution, and PDF will be uploaded in my Telegram channel. Here you can see the link. Thank you.